Hello everyone, welcome to Breathe, Flow, Be with Sharron Lynn. I am Sharron Lynn. Welcome to all of you joining me for the first time. Welcome back to all of you joining me again. It's always awesome to have all of you here. So this class we're going to focus on strengthening. We'll be zoning in on a specific set of postures, a very small set of postures, and through that, we'll get our breath going, we'll get our bodies engaged, and we'll get everything nice and activated, okay? As always, modify when you need to, take breaks when you need to, and let's get started. So we're gonna start in a kneeling position. Initially, just getting our spines nice and warm. All right, so go ahead and sit on your heels. If it feels better to find another seated position, by any means, do you, okay? So take a deep inhale, lift your arms all the way up. Feel the sides of your body lengthen. Exhale as you curl forward, dome the spine. It's like a cat-cow, but just in a seated position. You're gonna clasp the hands behind you. Feel the knuckles go up and over the head behind you. Same thing, just keep that fluidity, keep it nice and smooth. Inhale, keep the breath engaged. Nice long sides of the body. Feel the rib cage open up, feel the heart open up. Exhale, clasp the hands behind you, dome the spine. So find a little more release with each round. Just keep going. Inhale, lift. Encouraging the spine to open up. Encouraging the front and the back of the body to open up, the lower back. Keeping the bottom heavy on the heels. Maybe taking a little bit more of an arch as you lift the arms up. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, deepen the spine, curl forward. And keeping that moving, we're gonna go a little deeper. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, you're gonna come up to your knees. Feel your pelvis pull forward as you open up the lower back even more. Feel your tailbone come towards your forehead. Inhale, sit and lift. Rippling through the spine. Exhale, diving forward, lifting your hips. So as you press your hips forward, you should feel the back of your spine open up even more. Inhale, lift. Let's take that twice more. Nice. Exhale, diving forward. Really connecting with the breath. Inhale, lift. Keeping the shoulders down and away from the ears. Exhale, diving forward, curling the spine. Hips coming up. Nice. You're gonna make your way into a tabletop position. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders, pressing down, lifting up and out of the mat, starting to engage the center of the body. Keep the tops of the feet really pressing down into the mat. So really push away from the mat with your hands, with your feet, and lift the knees 2 inches off the mat. Nice long. So feel a nice long spine from your tailbone all the way to the top of your head. Keeping your rib cage connected and engaged. Your belly button is pulling towards your spine and you're breathing here. And hold. I already feel myself shaking. Everything is engaged, working so nicely. Continue to hold. Lifting up and out of the mat. Yes, pressing the feet down, making sure the weight is not sinking down. You're lifting up. And release the knees down, take it into a child's pose. 2 rounds of breath here. Reach the fingertips forward. Breathe in. And release. Nice. Just relaxing here. Breathe in. Really trying to drop into the passiveness of this posture every time you arrive. Coming back up to your tabletop. Tuck your left toes under. Push away from the mat. You're going to lift up and lift the right knee up towards your chest. Just holding here. Really trying to keep the weight evenly distributed between the hands. Trying not to favor one side over the other. Lifting up and out of the mat. Core is nice and engaged. And we hold. Yes. Continue to hold. Continue to breathe. If you feel like you're sinking into the shoulder blades, we can always afford to lift up and out of the shoulder blades a little more, feeling the back of the body opening up. Holding for 3. Long back of the neck, 2. And 1. Excellent. Lower down. Take it into a child's pose. Shoulders are getting nice and warm. Core is getting nice and warm. Send the breath to the lower spine or any part of the body that may be asking for it, that may be a little tight. And breathe in, releasing, relaxing right away. And breathe out. Back up into your tabletop. Same thing, other side. Press the left toes, tuck under. Right toes this time, tuck under. Pushing away from the mat, engaging the center, lifting up and out of the mat, resisting the urge to sink down. We lift the left knee, coming up. Connecting. Make sure your fingertips are spread apart so you have a nice, firm, wide base to support yourself here. Making sure you're not arching the spine, you're not curving the spine. Try to keep it nice and long. Feel the deepest level of the lower core engaged. Continue to hold. Good for 3. Lifting up and out of the shoulder blades. 2. And 1. Whew. I'm already starting to shake and we're just getting started. Continue with your breath. Breathe in. Relax into your child's pose. Deep inhale. And exhale, let it go. Once more, breathe in. And release. Nice. Coming back up to your tabletop, we're going to take that whole cycle once more. Starting with both knees, keep the toes, the tops of the feet pressing down. Lift the knees up for 10. 9. Nice and engaged. So we've already been here. We can take it a little deeper. Maybe we open the back of the body a little more. Maybe we can lengthen the spine a little more. Check in with the neck. Make sure the back of the neck is long. Energy going from the tailbone through the top of the head. Nice and long. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Take it back into child's pose. Just one breath. Right away, make it passive. Breathe in. And release. Nice. Back into tabletop. Tuck the left toes under. Right knee lifts up, pressing away from the mat. We hold. Nice. Long spine. Yes. Deep engagement. Maybe you take the knee a little lower to the mat for more challenge. The left knee. So if you take the left knee down, try to lift the right knee up a little higher. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Take a child's pose. One breath. Make it passive right away. Breathe in. And release. Excellent. Excellent. Back into tabletop. Almost there, and then we can let this go and move on to the next posture. Right toes tuck under. Press away from the mat. Engage the core. Engage everything. Lift the left knee up towards your chest. Try to keep the right knee as low to the mat as possible so you're really, really getting to the lower abdominals. And breathing. I really am shaking. But it's all good. Nice and engaged. Pressing away from the mat. Maybe you lengthen the spine a little more. Yes, maybe you pull the belly button towards the spine a little more. 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. Take it back. One round of breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's take a modified flow here as we flush it out. Inhale, take it all the way forward. Keep your knees down towards the mat. You're in a modified plank. Exhale, lower the elbows into the rib cage all the way down. Inhale, press up to cobra. Exhale, release. Let's take that once more. Inhale, press up to cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, take your tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes under. First down dog of the class. So maybe you find some stillness right away. Maybe you walk the dog, you pedal the feet out, opening up the ankles. Whatever you need to open up the back of the legs, just go for it. Do what feels good right here. And then eventually just find some stillness. Letting the heels fall heavy towards the mat. Letting the breath be consistent and fluid. And breathing. One last round of breath right here. Breathe in. And exhale, let the heels fall a little heavier. Inhale, ripple yourself out to a plank. Exhale, bend the knees, take it back into a down dog. So just really trying to activate the spine a little more, activate the front and the back of the body, but still finding some fluidity here, finding some dance here. And bend the knees, take it back. We're gonna do that once more, and then we stay in our plank. Inhale, take it back last time. Exhale, breathe in, find your solid plank. Heels over the toes, really trying to shift the shoulders over the wrists. If you could take it a little bit more forward, that would be awesome. We're gonna lift the right arm up in front of us, okay? Lift for 10. 9, yes. Trying to keep the hips even, trying not to let the hips shift and open up. That's hard to do, but that's what we're working towards. Trying to keep the spine long. Nice. Lower the right arm down. Take it back to your down dog. Breathing here for a few rounds of breath. Nice, you guys. Checking in with the upper body. If you need to take a child's pose, go for it. I know we're doing a lot of shoulder work here. And ripple the body forward. Find your plank. We're going to do the same thing other side. Nice and grounded in the center, nice and stable. And then you lift the left arm up and you hold. Making sure that the right palm is solid on the mat. Pushing away from the mat. Really trying to keep everything as squared towards the mat as possible. Back of the body is long. Supporting yourself from your center. We hold for 3. Woo, 2. And 1. Palm down to your plank. Take it back to a down dog. This time we're going to walk ourselves back to the back of the mat. Let's give our shoulders a bit of a break because we've been working them. Bend your knees. Let the front of your body fold. You're folding in half here. Your core is connected to your thighs. Grab opposite elbows and just hang. Dangle. So maybe you need to wiggle your shoulders a little bit. Release a little tension. Maybe you let your arms drop down. Let any energy, any unwanted thought, unwanted vibe just flow through the top of your head, out of your body, out of your spirit, out of your mind. Bend the knees a little deeper. You're going to roll up through the spine, stacking the spine, taking your time. Stacking lower, middle, and upper body. Nice. Bring your feet together. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, you're going to take them back behind you as you take an Utkatasana chair pose. Your palms are facing the mat. You really want to feel your shoulder blades connected. And your arms are nice and strong, like your wings. Bend a little deeper. Inhale, lift. Lengthen the front of the body, the back of the body. Tailbone is down. Exhale, bend. Let's do that a few more times. We're just building a little heat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Keep it going. Really trying to support the center of the body, lifting up and away from the thighs. Exhale, bend. Nice. Inhale, lift. Pressing down into the mat, grounding down as you lift up. Exhale, bend. You fly. Opening the heart right here. Pressing into the mat as you lift. Exhale, we're going to bend and stay. Right here, we're just going to lift the heels off the mat, engaging the glutes a little more deeply, and lower them down. Nice. Keep with it, up and down. You may hear a little snap, crackle, and pop in the ankles. That's a good thing. That means they're waking up. And lower. Yes, feel the lower glutes engage. You're still supporting yourself with your core. So you're lifting up and out of the thighs, making sure that you feel a nice long spine. You feel your weight supported. You feel your back supported. We're lifting. Let's do 3 more right here. Keep it going. Really getting those thighs activated, trying to keep the inner thighs as connected as possible. Feeling the energy pulling together in between the inner thighs. Pressing into the mat, lifting all the way up. And Feet hip width distance apart as you dive up and over the legs. Bend the knees. Go ahead and take your peace fingers, wrap them inside of your big toes. And let's take a stretch right here. Elbows go out to the sides. Inhale as you lift the spine. Exhale, pulling down in your big toe to stretch out the back of the body. If you need a little more support for the lower spine, keep the knees bent right here. Inhale, lengthen. Whew, so yummy. Exhale, release. And just stay here. Remember, it's always good to send the breath to any part of the body that may be gripping, tense, just like stubborn. Just send the breath there, and that'll remind it to relax. Bend the knees a little more deeply. You're gonna walk yourself out to a plank pose. Let's take a modified or full flow here to flush it out. Inhale into your plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Keep the knees up or down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Once more, just like that. Inhale, rippling out to your plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Nice and fluid, nice and smooth. Exhale, down dog. Nice. You're gonna walk your feet towards your hands. We're gonna take it into dolphin pose. So lower your elbows down. Your elbows are in line with your wrists. And just feel the shoulders open up a little more here. Feel the backs of the legs open up a little more here. And breathe into it. Nice. 3 more rounds of breath here. Really trying to lift up and out of the shoulder blades. Try not to sink down. You're still supporting yourself. Still engaging from the center. Your tailbone is going up towards the back corner of the room. Your heels are as heavy as possible. Come up to your toes. Go ahead and lower your knees all the way down to the mat with control. Nice. Shift your hips over to one side. We're gonna come into Navasana pose. So let's work the core a little bit. All right, so first, just plant your feet down on the mat. Let's put them together, heels together, toes together. And let your fingertips be a few inches, maybe 4 or 5 inches behind you. Plant your fingertips into the mat, press down into the mat, feel your spine nice and long. So from here, you want to feel the tailbone is going down. Try not to curve in the spine. Feel the length in the spine. Once you found that place, go ahead and reach the arms forward. Yes, feel the engagement. So shift your weight back, maybe an inch or two. Start to lift your feet off the mat. If you're compromising your spine, you can keep your feet down. We really want to make sure we're lengthening the front and the back of the body, keeping a nice long spine. Just holding here in your Navasana pose, lifting up, opening the heart, opening the chest, plugging the shoulders down. You're really, really, really fighting for the length in the spine because that is the challenge here. Trying to keep it nice and long. All right, staying here for 3. Ooh, lift up a little more, 2. Yes, so good. I felt that. And 1. Cross the legs. Just fold your body up and over your legs. We're gonna go back into that posture and do a variation. Let the lower spine release and breathe into it. Let the shoulders go. Let the muscles in the face go. If you're clenching the jaws, breathe in and exhale. Good, rolling all the way up through the spine. Let's do it again. Go right back into it. So we know where we're going. Prop yourself up, use your fingertips. Bring your knees together, your thighs together. Your spine is long, bring your knees up. All right, feet up, feet in line with your knees, lengthen your arms forward. From here, we're going to lower the right toe to the mat and just lift it back up. Try to keep those shoulders down. I'm constantly doing the same thing myself, self-correcting, finding more and more length in the spine. Just alternating feet, lowering one and then the other. Good. One more time right. One more time left. Now we're gonna lower both feet down, tap the toes, lifting up. If you need a little more support, feel free to grab the back of your thighs. Yes, if not, keep the hands forward. Continue to breathe, continue to fight for that length in the spine. Yes, nice and long. Feel like someone is pulling your chest with a string. You're lifting up towards the top corner of the room. Last one. Cross the legs. Allow the hip flexors to release. Sometimes that can get into the hip flexors. So just let them relax as you cross the legs, reach forward. Let the upper body fold over. So good, you guys. Inhale. And exhale. And breathe in. And release. Now roll yourself all the way up. Keep going. Lengthen your legs out in front of you and roll yourself all the way down into the mat, reaching your arms forward. Bringing your knees into your chest. Giving them a nice squeeze. Rocking side to side. Also releasing the lower back here. And let's finish off with a little thread the needle. So we're gonna cross the right ankle over the left knee. Hands in between the legs. You're gonna grab the front of the left shin, flexing the right foot to protect the right knee. Pulling your shin towards your chest, gently pulling and breathing, making sure your tailbone is connected to the mat. You feel that opposition of pulling towards you, but pressing your tailbone down. Then you're gonna really, really feel the right hip open up even more when you do that, and breathe into it. Nice, trying to keep the shoulders relaxed. The neck is relaxed. Good, you guys. So good. Going right into the other side, switching out. Gently really unfold the right leg. Left leg crosses over. Flex the left toes, really important, so we make sure we're not tweaking the left knee. Arms go in between and pulling on the shin, gently. Or you can grab the hamstring and gently pull that towards you. Whatever feels good is what we're gonna do. It's always awesome to take stock of what our bodies are asking for. What we did yesterday, what we needed yesterday could be really different from what we need today. So allow that to be okay. Because we are not machines. A lot of us are in our we're sitting a lot. And the body is definitely going through some changes these days. So we want to honor that and give it what it needs. Continue to breathe. Nice, gently release the legs, unravel. Give yourself a nice hug right here in the center. Tailbone is down, pulling your knees towards your chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And now we're gonna roll up to a seated position. Taking one last stretch here. Crossing the legs, inhale, lifting the arms all the way up. Lift your palms, connect at the top. Coming all the way down to the center. Place your right hand down, just stretch up and over to the right side. Feel the left tailbone, stay connected to the mat. Looking down towards the mat and looking up away from the mat as you deepen the stretch in the left side. Really feel the energy going out of the fingertips. Feel the connection from your tailbone, your left tailbone, to the top of your left fingertips. Nice. All the way up and over to the other side. Taking your time, stretching up and over. Both sits bones are down. Your arm is reaching. Looking down towards the mat. And now looking up. As you look up towards the ceiling, feel the opening of the chest. Go even deeper. Yes, tailbone is connected. Inhale, coming all the way up. Once again, bring your arms all the way up. Palms connect at the top. Bring your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes. Bow your chin towards your fingertips. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Salute yourself for showing up to your mat today. Namaste. Well, thank you all so much for flowing with me. Remember to breathe, flow, be, especially now in this really odd time as we spend a lot of time in our homes and we navigate the ups and downs of these days. I send you all love and peace, and I'll see you on the mat again soon. Remember to breathe, flow, be, and see you next time.